Tjenare, tjenare! Today we will go through the letter Ö. Ö has, as all the other vowels, a long sound and a short one. The short one is Ö, Ö, and the long one is Ö, Ö. By the way, Ö, just in itself, just the long Ö, means island. So, how to make the short Ö sound? Ö. As you can see, my mouth is round, and my mouth is open, and the tongue, it's right behind my lower teeth, so it's right behind there, and how to make the long sound, it's kind of similar, the mouth is still round, open, and the tongue is in the front, right behind the lower teeth. But you also protrude your lips. And you will see this better from the side. So the short one, and the long one, You can really see it's almost like I'm doing a trumpet with my mouth. And then both. And from the front. Some examples with the short dörr, dörr, r, r, örr, örr, dörr, dörr, kött, ött, 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 kött, mössa, sa, össa, össa, mössa, mössa, fönster, r, r, terr, ster, nster, önster, fönster, fötter, r, r, terr, ötter, fötter. And then we have some examples with the long ö, kör, r, ö, ör, kör, flög, g, ög, lög, flög, björn. And the R in this one, it's a ghost R, as I call it. We will come back to that in another video. But basically, it's an R. You pronounce it, but just a teeny tiny bit. You don't say björn. Sounds very weird. But you don't say björn either. You do pronounce it, but it's not björn. It's just björn. It's like you can hint it, you can smell it, you can feel it, but yeah, it's there, but it's not really there, you know, like a ghost. But anyways, not important right now. Björn, n, rn, örn, örn, jörn, björn, smör, r, ör, ör, mör, smör, öra, öra, ra, öra, öra. If you think it's hard to find the long sound, try to open your mouth a bit more. Because many of my students, they said they don't wanna and I kind of get that, but you know, you are watching this video in the privacy of your own home. You can practice however much you want, and no one will see you. It's a win-win for you. So yeah. Because it can be hard to find. If you don't open your mouth, you will not get the correct sound. If you don't, round mouth is important as well, and just try to open it more. There we have it. The English equivalent sound for the short would be like the U in fur, but just a shorter fur, like a shorter sound of that. If you want the English equivalent to the long it's the same. It's either like the U in fur, or like the EA in the English word heard, heard. But the tip of the tongue is right behind the lower teeth. But just a little warning with that the sound is similar, but it's not the same. You can't think, oh, heard, and then go around and thinking that's the exact same sound, because in this case it is not. It's not the same sound. It's just similar for you to get a feeling for it. So, just watch this video again and try to get the sound correct. And if we take that, the heard, you notice that your tongue is not where it should be when you say that word. The tip of the tongue should be right behind the lower teeth. So you will go from heard to just changing that will help you. And like I said, to get the right Swedish sounds, you need the correct position. You need the round mouth, the tip of the tongue behind the lower teeth, and when you do the long you need to do you need to do the trumpet mouth. And also, I just wanted to tell you that out of all the letters, you don't have to worry about this one. I know it can seem weird, like what is this, an O with 2 dots, like weird. But generally, all my students, we go through this letter once or not at all. Once or not at all. Because sometimes I just say and they repeat it, and they usually do it perfectly. And otherwise I'm like, no, open your mouth more, because that is common. So they do, no, open, and then when they actually do that, they automatically put their mouth and everything just becomes in the right position. So they do produce the right sound. And that's why I think this letter is actually very easy, because you do put your mouth in such a specific position so it gets correct. It's harder with which is harder, it's more fine details, while is very clear. This is how you do it. My point is, you probably do get this sound correct. This is not a letter my students struggle on. None of them have, and none of them. And it's very different which sounds they can pronounce and not. It's very, very different. Doesn't matter if they come from the same country. It's very different. But this one, I never have to go through this letter twice with a student, because it is quite easy. So don't worry about it, and see you in the next video.